I have quite a treat for you tonight, Algernon. I'm going to send you down with Mary Farquhar. She's such a nice woman, and so attentive to her husband. It is delightful to watch them.
I'm afraid, Aunt Augusta, I shall have to give up the pleasure of dining with you tonight after all.
I hope not. It will put my table out completely. Your uncle will have to dine upstairs. Fortunately, he is accustomed to that.
It's a great bore, and I hardly need say a terrible disappointment to me. But the fact is, I have just had a telegram to say that my poor friend Bunbury is very ill again. They seem to think I should be with him.
It is very strange. This Mr. Bunbury seems to suffer from curiously bad health.
Yes, poor Bunbury is a dreadful invalid.
Well, I must say, Algernon, I think it is high time that Mr. Bunbury makes up his mind whether to live or to die. This shilly-shallying with the question is absurd. Nor do I in any way approve of the modern sympathy with invalids. I consider it morbid. Illness of any kind is hardly a thing to be encouraged in others. Health is the primary duty of life. I'm always telling that to your poor uncle. Not that he ever seems to notice as far as any improvements to his ailments go. I would be most obliged to you if you would ask Mr. Bunbury from me to be kind enough not to have a relapse this Saturday, as I rely on you to arrange my music for me. It is my last reception, and one needs something that will encourage conversation, especially at the end of the season, when everyone has practically said everything that they had to say, which in most cases was probably not much.
I'll speak to Bunbury, Aunt Augusta, if he is still conscious, and I think I can promise you he'll be all right by Saturday. But I'll run over the program I've drawn out, if you will kindly come into the next room for a moment.
Thank you, Algernon. It is very thoughtful of you. I'm sure the program will be most delightful after a few expurgations. French songs I cannot possibly allow. People seem to think that they are improper, and either look shocked, which is vulgar, or laugh, which is worse. But German sounds a thoroughly respectable language, and indeed, I believe is. Gwendolen, you will accompany me.